might be going
Welcome to
to the
Kennesaw, Georgia, in the
ACC.
greater Atlanta area and
We
home to the
dominate
Owls of
this
Kennesaw State, where
reading game.
these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UTEP
And
Miners
who is?
offense will
Oh,
take the
that's a
first swing
good
of the game.
quarterback.
Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback,
This
but
will be
boy,
a
he
tough
finds a
game.
way to put
Cause we're
defenses on
not
their
that
heels all the
depth on
time, David.
offense.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons. He's got the confidence.
Defense,
He's got the
we are.
experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Hell yeah.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
All kinds of running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're.
But we got the most dangerous
right. Do they like this
running
matchup?
back
Is the
in
right
the
side of
league.
their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The give out of the gun. And he waltzes it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Owls.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oh, smells.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
That's good defense.
This thing going.
Yeah, let's find some
Almost
juice.
an
Find your
interception.
guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Looking for a man. It's done. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This lead might be overrated.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8.
That's why I want to move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I could regret it.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Complete in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he takes it in for the score.
That wasn't even like, wow.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they thought about a return.
We're either going to the ACC or the SEC.
The offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's done. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTEP.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's got the back in the middle.
That's a first sketch by him.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Looking for his man. And the pass goes
And nope. That was a bad pass.
On fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. He's got the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Here's the handoff. The Miners pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Fire into the right, complete.
Oh no, I guess I tripped.
Has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Line getting set on 2nd down. The run to the right. Nice move there.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work.
All right, so we got one good. Oh, he's still not out here.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chuck out to the 30-yard line.
By running back, he can,
2nd and 5.
and he's hurt.
Give to the running back. Smashes through.
Oh, that's a first down.
36, it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal.
Oh! Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, that was in the air for a man.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that.
I can't believe nobody be another 14.
You got to be able to make that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
I'm sorry.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's done. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Handoff to the lone back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The give to the back. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Owls! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Miners will hustle to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Miners are flying down the field. The give from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away.
They're waiting a long time.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this
Good job.
land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Guess who's out?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Still running at the 40. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball,
mean, they don't have it.
It's such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback extends the play. And you race it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes.
Fires and picked off. How about that?
It's over.
And setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Looking to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Winning those individual 6-second battles.